Hello boxing fans. Right now I'm doing my post fight for the Nonito Donaire fight and the Chavez Jr fight. I didn't see the Hernandez fight because I was out with my girlfriend at the time. Brilliant, I know. So I'm not going to say anything about that, but I do know who won the fight, so anyone who got the right prediction will get a shout out. But anyway, there's only one person who got that one right. So I'm going to start with the shout outs, and well, we're going to start with the Donaire fight, and no one picked Donaire by points on my thing, so brilliant everyone. Nobody picked the points, everyone picked Donaire to win by KO, so everyone picked the right guy, who's not how they were supposed to do it. Moving on to the Hernandez fight, he won, and people said it was a bit, the points were a bit wide. But you know, I don't know, I've not seen it, I can't say nothing, so there's only one guy who picked Hernandez to win on points, and that was Dr. Arjiboy, so well done for that one, you did well there. And then the main event, which was Chavez Jr versus Antonio Rubio, we got three people who did this one. We've got P-Dog, Dr. Arjiboy, done a double shout out, and my Bonio also got this one right, so well done everyone. Loads of people got them wrong, I've got quite a few that have got them wrong, Chavez by KO etc. Unfortunately, just did not work out like that. Okay, so don't forget, if you put a prediction down on one of my prediction videos, you always get a shout out if it's right. That's rule number 1 on the book of EBN. Anyway, moving on now to my post thoughts on Nonito Donaire versus Vasquez Jr. Well, it was a split decision in favour of Donaire. This was not a close fight with two totally different scorecards. There was two judges who saw it 117, 1110, and the other saw it 1112, 115 to Vasquez. Huge difference, and I can't see how it happened. Moving on to Donaire, how did he look? He looked good, he was landing his combinations all night long. He basically outworked his opponent in almost every round. It was hard to win points against him due to his work rate and the combinations, so I gave quite a few rounds to Donaire. Rounds 3 and 4 were huge rounds for Nonito, and Wilfredo was probably lucky to get out of the 4th. And I just think Nonito was brilliant. He slipped a lot of shots. He was good at countering, good movement throughout the fight. Everything was good from Donaire, and he just seemed a level above Vasquez for me. So moving on to Vasquez, how did he look? For me, he was slow opening up. I don't think he could afford to be slow. He was off second best all night, really, I thought. And it took him to the point where he could have lost the fight in the 4th to really wake up and realise that he's got to work damn hard to get anything out of this fight. So in the 5th, he came forward a lot. I didn't give him the 5th round. He took the initiative with the jab. However, he got outworked in that round, and he did take a load of big shots, and he was countered well by Donaire. So I did give him round 6. He did well on that one. Nonito took his thing off the gas, really, his foot off the gas. And then obviously later Vasquez got knocked down in round 9, and the judges who gave Vasquez the 112, 115, he must have pretty much gave him every round in the book, really, to get that, especially with the first 4 rounds that had to have gone to Donaire, really, and then obviously round 9 being a 10-8 round. So looking to the future, who's next for both of these guys? Well, for both of these guys, they could fight Toshiaka Nishioka, who beat Rendell Monroe recently, and then Rafael Marquez also. Or there's also Guillermo Rigondeaux, as the Americans say. But Adam has said no to that bout, as far as I'm aware, so doesn't look like you're getting that one. The other one I saw that was, I was thinking, ooh, don't know about that fight, was Julio Arce. No, not Julio, sorry, Jorge Arce. Is apparently going to be fighting Donaire next. Watch for that one, that's what I hear. So the next fight that I'm covering in this boxing video is the Julio Chavez Jr versus Antonio Rubio fight. And in this fight, Chavez came in very big. In fact, between the 48 hours between weigh-in and the fight night, he put on 22 pounds in weight. Now I just want to know how he did that, because that's some achievement, 22 pounds. That's basically like the same thing as weighing in as a lightweight and coming in as a welterweight, I just don't understand how he did it personally. I'd like to know how he did it, but who knows. And there's a lot of questions I was thinking: is he going to be able to handle Rubio? How is he going to do it? Is he going to box him and run away from him? Is he going to be able to take the shots? And he answered all those questions, and in fact I'd say he handled Rubio easy peasy all night long. I think Chavez Jr. has been totally underrated by people who just don't like him because they think he's living off his father's name, and he proved that night that he pretty much can handle himself. I mean, he's had some shit nights, I think he has anyway, where he's fought some people, beat some people, but you're thinking, who are they anyway? But this was a different night. He seems to have got gradually better each fight. He's starting to get a lot better. Like he's got a lot of flaws, but he answers a lot of questions. Like I was saying, what's the deal with his chin? Can he take a shot? And he just walked through a guy's punches who knocked out 47 people. 47 people out of about 50 odd. He's knocked them, or most of it, to get those guys out. And he was walking through this guy's punches, so his chin passed the test with flying colours. I do think Chavez Jr. is very good, but he does have some flaws to his game. His posture's not great. The way he tries to fight inside, he does it from a wrong standpoint technically. But he is, like I said, improving each fight, and I think that's one thing he will do. And other things, I don't know why they're saying they don't want him to fight Martinez, because I think right now, based on that fight, if he keeps getting better like he is, he should be able to handle Martinez. Or when I say handle, I think he won't disgrace himself in that fight, definitely. If he gets in 22 pounds heavier than Martinez, it could be a very hard night for Martinez, in my opinion. Rubio's got a good chin. It didn't seem like Chavez was as good as finishing at the fight off as he has been in other fights he's had. So maybe he's still got a lot to learn at the top level. But I think he had the better speed, the boxing skill, the movement, the tactics was right, and he was pretty much, everything was spot on for him in that fight. It's like big coming out party, and he proved he's probably a top level boxer. He's definitely worth his world title in gold. So that's probably going to be Adam's next big cash cow in the middleweight division, and I think he's proved it. So what I say now is, bring on Sergio Martinez. If Adam allows it. Hopefully Aaron will allow it, because I think that a pumped up Sergio Martinez. Martinez is a 154 pound fighter naturally. Martinez himself, he walks around at 164, 165 pounds, and he's fighting at 160 pounds. If Chavez gets in the ring 180 plus again, that's going to be an instant equaliser to all of Martinez's skill and speed. And if he doesn't fight him, who's he going to fight? Is he going to fight Margarito? I don't know, it's a possibility, but I think that's also a possibility for Saul Alvarez. So I just want to say thanks for listening. Tell me what you thought of the 3 fights. I haven't seen the Hernandez Cunningham fight yet. I'm going to try and catch it later tonight before there's some zombie film on the Hodder channel that I want to watch. So thanks for listening, and I'll hit you up with some predictions this week. I'm thinking Povetkin versus Marco Huck is going to be a big one that I'm going to do this week.